Hey y'all, I am back again. I'ma do it till I do it right. That's right. So the other video, cause I don't like how small them words be coming up. I realize it's another way of doing it. So I'm doing it this way, and hopefully a little bigger on the screen that people could really see this for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Even before I get further, grand rising, infinite love and light and good vibrations, life. Okay. Um, it's funny that all the other stuff that's going on, they pay no attention to it, but the biblical stuff, you know what I always thought, now that it hit my mind, if they were so for sure about what they believed, then why are y'all on my page who believe in it? Real talk. Like, when I was a Christian, couldn't nobody tell me nothing. I ain't even pay them no attention. They didn't exist. That's why when I broke away from Christianity, it wasn't a human that did it. It was energy that did it for me. It wasn't nobody that came and told me what I'm telling people. No, it wasn't. Y'all already know how I do it on this channel. If y'all don't know, when that mark come, I'm going in. Yes, coming all on my channel defending something that ain't gonna defend you. Why would I worship something that had my ancestors enslaved? Why? In which, according to my grandma, they wasn't. But when I look at the other parts of my DNA, they had a lot of them enslaved. Okay? This is real talk. And I supposed to just accept that. I just supposed to say, you know what? Be a good slave in 2022. Let me continue to follow this book and don't read no other book. Because if my ancestors would have read a other book, they would have got slaughtered. Why you think I will always have asked myself this. Why wasn't the slaves allowed to read no other book but the Bible? And you better believe, like I told them Jehovah's Witness, they had a good slave, a house slave that had education, that would read the book to them, kept them in line. That's the boule. That's the boule people that you have right now to this day. Now let's get it. Okay, the age of Earth is 5.53 billion years old. Earth is estimated to be 13 plus minus about 50 million years old. But it's a Medusa star that's older than that, okay? The reason why I'm putting this here is because most elements of our bodies were formed in the stars over the course of billions of years ago and multiple stars' lifetime. However, I can't see that word because I got it on. Hold up. It's also possible that some of our hydrogen, which makes up roughly 9.5% of our bodies, and lithium, which our bodies contain in very small trace amounts, originated from the what? Big Bang. So I'm a collapsed star talking in a human form. How cool is that? To know you are what you are. And my grandma said and talked to me years ago about who I am, the indigenous part and the Bantu part. She was with Yahweh ben Yahweh, on the real Yahweh ben Yahweh, who wasn't outside on the streets with a karaoke speaker machine, just calling people all kind of, but Jacob I have loved, and Esau I have hated. He wasn't doing that. If Yahweh ben Yahweh had their power, and they still got power now, the real ones, the headquarters that they have, one here in Florida, see, everything else is a knockoff branch. Even if Yahweh ben Yahweh was a plant, guess what? He went out with $1 million and something, okay? I don't see these other ones with no millions of dollars. No. And if they really knew who they was, they wouldn't be sitting out there marching. Okay? Now let's get it. Between 100,000 and 200,000 years old ago, if you trace the DNA in the maternally inherent mitochondria within our cells, all humans have a theoretical common ancestor, this woman known as Macedonia Eve lived between 100,000 and 200,000 years ago in southern, I think, Africa, something like that. And I have that DNA too. I do carry the Macedonia Eve gene. Truly, one must know that looking at my complexion. And I have blue in my eyes. Yes, I do. So I have the whole enchilada because the Eve gene come with the mutation. I could create any color. I could create an albino. And if that albino had sex with, yeah, and they could, yeah. See how that go? Y'all don't even know how DNA works. Some of y'all don't. And y'all still want me to be enslaved with a book because y'all enslaved with some of y'all. Not all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are enslaved. How the hell I'm supposed to pick up a religion when my DNA is older than the religion? You go to some of them indigenous tribes. Let's not even talk about it. We go to the extensive study of the Aboriginal people's DNA dates their origins to more than 50,000 years ago. Shows that their ancestors probably the first humans to journey across Asia and across an ocean. The findings show that the Aboriginal ancestors remained almost entirely isolated until around 4,000 years ago. And some of that ain't true because they older than that, according to what my grandma told me. So I don't know if some people had a grandma that would sit down, you know, and let them know their true history. Yeah. And like I said, my grandma only went to Yahweh ben Yahweh. My grandma only dipped back into it after my mother transitioned. She got killed and my grandmother just lost her mind. Okay? And that is what it is. But back to this DNA story. How would I compare myself to a Bible when I'm older than the Bible? My DNA proves it. My DNA is older than the Bible. There you have it right there. There you have it right here. I ain't even going to take this video as far as I took the last one. But there you have it. Right here. Ain't nobody going to tell Velvet about her damn DNA. That's what you're not going to come here and do. And before anybody come for me, I been took a DNA. I had a court ordered DNA in the 90s. Okay? In the 90s. And no, it wasn't for no child support, none of that. Nope, it wasn't that. That's right. So nobody don't come for me. Okay? Nobody come for me. It wasn't no DNA to figure out who the daddy was. All that was established for anybody to try to say, well, nope, wasn't that either. Stay out my business. But I would have to say that I had already taken DNA tests in like 1996, maybe the end of 95, maybe probably like 1996 or 7. Shoot, some of y'all wasn't even here. And some of y'all was already here. Hell, we only go by that because our family members go by it. And then their family members went by it. But somebody's family member wasn't on that, and they got whipped into it. And that's how it became in your family. And is there anything else I would like to say? Nah, I don't have to say nothing. I just put up what I had to put up. That my DNA is older than your Bible, and I'm out. Peace.